it's a lovely little car. It's just that I don't know lah. Maybe we are spoiled.
I think we are looking at it from a very niche perspective. We try to min-max everything.
Oh, okay.
Whereas when the general Malaysian buyer of this segment buys a car, they want a car that can put people in the back, but they want that sporty feel and all that. And when it comes to that, does Toyota do it? No. Does Nissan do it? With the Almera, you can say maybe.
Nissan is a hit and miss.
Hit and miss.
Once in a while, they give you a good product, but most of the time they suck so bad.
Does Volkswagen do it? Who cares? So the only choice is this, and I have to say they did just like with the components that they got, they did a good job.
But is this better than an X50?
That's a good question.
You see the problem? I remember HRV in the beginning, or in the beginning.
It was an experimental 2-door, 3-door. There was a 5-door also, but there's a 3-door also.
The 3-door there was a few 3-doors that was brought into Malaysia. And HRV has a little bit of a cult status.
Correct.
HRV was very interesting because that was parallel import, I think.
Yeah, and also that model looked really good, but it disappeared from the scene.
It disappeared.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it was until then HRV came again. And this time it was mass market. It was everywhere, which contributed to the image problem, the impression that I had. It was like CRV minus 1 rank.
The second one was like really to hit a market segment.
Right.
The Subaru XV segment.
Oh, right. That was before the XV came.
Actually, no. You know, I actually went back and looked. The XV came here, CKD, about a year before the HRV. So the second gen one came as like a mass market segment.
It is. Yeah. Very successful in Russia, right?
Around the world. Because it's called the Vezel in some countries. So HRV maybe not trending on Google, but in Sri Lanka it's called the Vezel.
I think it's very successful because it is basically the city concept repackaged as an SUV.
Yeah.
So it was utilitarian. It was bigger than it should be. It's simple. It's a simple car, simple construction, fits everyday's purposes because CRV is getting a little bit too bulky.
Yeah. And too expensive.
Too expensive as well.
I said my friend's first gen CRV.
Yeah.
Dude, it's smaller than the second gen HRV.
I know. 90s cars, the seats are smaller. Everything is just smaller. This is called a
fastback.
A fastback. Okay, not bad.
What was the comment the guy left? This is broke back. Because they lop it off. 18. Yeah.
Wow, these days everything is bigger.
Yeah. So you can imagine paying for the price of a slightly higher than city model, your tires. The cost is like 1,000 ringgit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. How much is a Civic? 150.
Civic
1.5 turbo.
Yeah, it's already 150.
Oh, things are getting expensive.
Yeah. Actually, now every review I finish, like when it comes to value, it's like, it's so expensive. But then I look at the entire industry trend.
It's all expensive.
And you can't even say that 3 Series is now an alternative at 200,000 because the new 3 Series is touching 300 already.
Yeah.
There's no cheap 3 Series anymore.
Yeah.
No competition. Nobody dares to do this. And I've never seen any other Japanese conservative car company give you all the powertrains available.
I was just thinking, why don't they? Yeah. If you know your car ranges somewhere between 1.1 ton to 1.4, 1.3 plus ton, you know you put a 1.6 turbo into the damn thing and then you tune the turbo between 160 to 250 horses. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Using
you get
same internals.
Yeah.
You can almost get a 86 level of performance.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Into a package of this size.
Yeah.
So why don't you do it? You know what I mean?
To me, this is a bit like the CX-5 turbo. You know what I mean? But one rung smaller.
Which is very odd because the CX-5 turbo was not fast, wasn't it?
It's not fast. I mean, this also is like, it doesn't feel like 180 horses. But I like that they did it.
Yeah, I get what you mean. So, imagine if you come up with a 1.6 turbo and you slap it into your Vios. Vios GR!
You can have a proper GR Sport.
GR Vios! GR Sport, okay,
GR Sport, yeah.
Then you slap it into a Corolla, the thing will still fly.
Yeah.
You slap it into a Camry and you tune it to bits, it will still be fast.
You know what has happened? Honda has to put this engine in the city and slap Toyota around.
You look at the city, it looks like a wave.
Okay, city hatchback, at least.
You just gotta put this engine into something a little bit tinier.
Yeah.
You can slap the Koreans also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you come up with 1.6, then you get a 2.2, that you shoot all the way up to a CX-9 level. You tune the flirt up to 300 horses.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all you need to do. Two engine runs the whole show.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they don't.
Market, every region has different emissions.
Yeah. And emissions is always a problem.
Yeah. It basically dictates your entire product stack.
I realized there's a point in automotive history that a car in 1973
becomes ugly.
becomes less powerful in 1974 for no reason other than emissions.
Yeah.
You know? It's just crazy, man. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
What about CX-5? It's a bit long in the tooth.
Yeah, and then 2-litre engine.
Yeah, but
at
still,
that price.
But still, the thing zoom.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. But don't get a diesel. The amount of nightmare
explosions.
I saw on the CX-5 group, somebody show, I have pink color watermark all over my car. What is going on? I'm like, bro, you just got a pink splash of death, bro. Better wipe it off, sell it to the resale.
Go to customer and get a quotation. There's a Paul has a discussion group, the one that you hated and you left.
Fucking
this guy, this guy who's anonymous.
Yeah.
Okay, he posted that, I bought this car from a used car dealer, no, from a private seller.
Okay.
He bought it and he sent it to his mechanic to check. Mechanic said it's okay. He sent to another mechanic to check. That mechanic said it's fine. He bought the car. Immediately within 1 month got problems. And then he sent it to custom inspection to check. And custom said, looked at the certain bolts that were rusted and said, this is a flood damaged car.
Oh.
So he said, he tried to get a solution for it. Everybody bashed him for being a victim, whatever is
victim blaming.
Victim blaming, it's like, you stupid. But I was reading at the post and I was like, is this a custom sponsored post? Because why would anyone, after going to 2 mechanics, go to custom to get it inspected? Unless they're trying to subtly. And then the thing is, this guy replied to every comment. Yeah, especially the rear.
Yes. Yeah. Because you can't expect the Japanese to do interior the way the Chinese do, because the Chinese has the benefit of costing, and also they come from a different culture or different tradition of doing interior. So I think the Japanese has always been about cost. So them feeling a bit cheap is granted. It's like you expect that.
Yeah.
But I think they've also upped their game. The Japanese have upped their game. But I have to say, ergonomics-wise, bike is a bit better than X50. This I don't like lah. Like, why you need a button just to do that?
Just to mirror. Because symmetry.
Because
you get one circle there, you get a circle there.
Corolla Cross, we put 3, you don't have to squeeze. But a CRV is not significantly better than a Cross in the sense of absolute capability. It just does the higher end of what you try to squeeze into a Cross with more ease. Corolla Cross and CRV fulfills the same niche and same purposes. It's just that I felt more restricted in a Corolla Cross because I can't cross over to the back. And it's called a Cross. I can't cross over. I can't multi-layer my whatever. You know what CRV does, right?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? I don't know. I can't remember the latest. Does it still?
It doesn't have that, but it's still wide.
It's still wider.
It's the hugest freaking center console.
So basically, it's gradient. The higher end of a gradient of what this car does, a Cross does slightly better, and then a CRV does slightly better than what a Cross does.